What is up, everybody? I'm here to talk about the NFL predictions. So basically, what I'm going to do is go by divisions, and not only that, I'm going to talk just NFL news and anything NFL related. Hey, cool drummer, what's up? This was originally supposed to be with two people, but one person could not make it on time, so it will just be me. Happy 4th of July, and I can hear the fireworks going off where I am right now. They're actually pretty loud. Can't really see them unless I go outside, but they are pretty loud. I don't know if you guys can hear them, but I'll tell you this. They are loud, and they are great, making crazy noises. Cool drummer. What is your favorite team in the NFL? My favorite team is the New York Giants, and I will tell you this. That's the division I want to start off with right now. So I think the Cowboys are the best team in this division. I think their record will be 11-5 or 10-6. You had you felt one. Was it pretty? You felt the earthquake? Was it crazy? So, like I said, Cowboys 11-5, 10-6, around that record. You like they're not Vegas yet. They're still Oakland, I think, for this year, but I think they are Vegas the next year, which would be very interesting and very entertaining for the fact that they would be that. Also, like I said, I think that after the Cowboys, it will be the Eagles. I think the Eagles are the next best team in this division, and anybody could win it between these teams. So I'm going to give the Eagles 9-7 record, and that's what I think the Eagles will do. 9-7, second best team in this division, no doubt. After that, it would have to be Eagles are coming out to play this year. Cool drummer, if you like the Raiders, you and Colby will not get along because Colby likes the Denver Broncos. So, yeah, I'll tell you that right now. Colby hates the Raiders with a passion for some reason, even though I don't understand it because the Raiders are not very good. Although I think they'll be better this year than they were last year. Just the fact that they got Antonio Brown is going to help them a lot. I mean, Derek Carr had no weapons to throw to of last year. So that's for sure. I respect the Broncos. I've had a friend that are Denver fans. Yeah, but Colby doesn't care. Colby hates the Raiders, and anybody who likes the Raiders, he don't like them. Just funny. So this is between the Giants and Redskins, who's going to have the better record, and I would have to go slightly with the Giants. I have Giants winning 7-9 instead of 6-10. I think that they are a little bit better than last year, not a lot better. I still don't think they're a playoff team, and I do not believe in Daniel Jones. I hope he's good, but I do not think Daniel Jones will be that great. Besides that, it is the Redskins, obviously, and I have the Redskins with 5 wins, 11 losses. So 5-11. Best case scenario for Redskins are 6-10, in my opinion. Cowboys are not regressing. I think they are the best team by far this year. Cool drummer. They just are complete on the offensive side and defensive side, and they are one of the best offensive teams. And they're just the best team in this division. Not that I like the Cowboys at all. Actually, they're one of the teams that I hate the most. But, actually, looking back at it, their fans are a lot better than Eagles fans. I cannot stand the Eagles, although there are a few Eagles fans that are cool. But for the most part, Eagles fans can be really, really annoying and really difficult to talk to. That is my opinion on that. So after that division, we're going to go to the NFC North, where I talk about. So this is where you have the Browns, the Packers, and all that type of teams. I think that the Packers will be a pretty good team, but I don't think they'll win this division. I think the Bears will be the first place team. I think the Bears will go 11-5. They were pretty good last year, and I don't see any reason why they would regress, although some people do not believe in Mitchell Trubisky, and now I think Trubisky is just A decent quarterback, not a bad one, but a good game manager. And sometimes he has flashes where he can be running the ball and actually can run pretty fast. So after Mitchell, I would have to say, I mean, after the Bears, I would have to say the Minnesota Vikings are the next team. Kirk Cousins did not make the playoffs last year, but he might be able to this year with a wild card slot. You know, um, I really think that is a possibility. So after the Vikings, this is the team that I think will shock everybody. The Packers. They will not win the division. They will probably not make the playoffs, but they will be a decent team with an 8-8 record, in my opinion. Um, just short of the playoffs. Not enough firepower, but they are going to be better because their defense is better. Vikings were a disappointment last year, but they barely missed the playoffs. Cool, German. They missed the playoff by like one game, I think. So that's okay. Lions are the worst team in this division. No doubt about it. They took a tight end in the first round. Now, I know he's the best tight end in this draft, but no reason to take a tight end in the first round. You never need to do it. I think the highest you ever took a tight end is second round. And even that is a stretch. But they took him in the first round. Hawkinson, how is his name? He does not deserve to go that early, in my opinion. I do not know where everybody else is today. Seems like the day has slowed down. The Lions are the worst team in this division. I think that they will probably win anywhere between 4 or 5 games is what the Lions will win. Stafford is not a great quarterback. He's just mediocre. He gets a lot of passing yards and stuff like that, but it's not only him, it's the defense. But the defense should be a lot better. So maybe actually I will give them a 6-10 record. The Lions could get 6 wins. I could definitely see that. But I do not see them going to the playoffs. If they go to the playoffs, I would be really surprised. Not that they can't, but it would be shocking. He is underrated, but he does like to throw a lot of interceptions at times when they need to win the game. He is a decent quarterback, but who are their weapons? They really don't have any except Kenny Galladay is their best receiver, I think. So I guess we will see. I mean, I know they got the tight end, but tight ends have never, ever really worked out when drafted in the first round. He's drafted in the first 10, top 10. So I hope for the Lions' sake, he is a good tight end. But, we don't know. We'll see. What's up, Poppy Goat? Welcome to the chats. I already talked about the Cowboys, Poppy. So if you missed out what I said, I'll say it pretty quickly. I think the Cowboys win the division, and I think they go 11-5. Worst case scenario for the Cowboys for me is 10-6. I think they'll make the division. I think they're the best team in the NFC East. It hurts for me to say it, but this is what I think, and I am going to stick with my convictions. So after that, we already talked about the NFC North, and so we go to the NFC South right now. Poppy Goat Raid. That's like 2 people that came in. Best case 13. Yeah, I mean that's the best case. Worst case would be, I guess. But I just do not see Cowboys going 13-3. I just think most likely they'll go 11-5 with the team that they have. I don't think the Raiders. The Raiders will not make the playoffs this year. I do not have any faith in the Raiders making the playoffs this year. I think Raiders win probably 6 or 7 games at most. At most. I don't think Chargers will win the division. They could win it, but I don't think they will. I think the Chiefs will win the division. I think the Chiefs are the best team still in that division, especially with Tyreek Hill getting no punishment. But I do see the Chargers in second place. And it's actually very close between the Chiefs and Chargers. It's almost neck and neck. And I've said this over and over that Philip Rivers is my favorite quarterback in the NFL. Just always liked the guy. Had him in fantasy. Has helped me win some championships, actually. So I love Philip Rivers. And this is what I think. I just think that the Chargers are very close, but they're not there yet. They are so close. But they will make the playoffs. They will make the playoffs as a wild card team. Probably have the first wild card slot. And I think the Chiefs will take the division. I see that Chris in New York says he agrees. Broncos and Raiders is where it gets tough. because I think both of these teams are just lacking in talent. They have talent, but they don't have enough to be a playoff team. I feel like Philip Rivers might have a couple of years. Yes, and Philip Rivers needs to win a Super Bowl. I really hope Philip Rivers could get a Super Bowl this year. Would be actually really cool to see Philip Rivers finally get a Super Bowl and be mentioned as an all-time great and go. He's going to go to the Hall of Fame regardless, even if he doesn't win a Super Bowl. But if he wins a Super Bowl, he will be a shoo-in, first ballot Hall of Famer, no questions asked, in my opinion. Papi Chulo Chad, happy 4th of July, everybody. If I have not said that, I think I said it earlier in my other stream, but I want to say it again. Happy 4th of July to everybody. Hope you guys are having fun. As you can hear, I don't know if you can hear, but I could hear that there are fireworks going around in my background. People are just using all their fireworks, and it's going crazy outside. Really crazy. It always goes crazy in New York, though, with fireworks. And technically, fireworks are illegal in New York, but I guess this is the one time where they let it go. It is illegal because there was a kid who actually destroyed his whole hand with fireworks because he didn't let it go in time. And then there was also something with, see, as a Giants fan, we know this. We had Jason Pierre-Paul, who was an amazing defensive end for us. And what happened was he was playing with fireworks, and he didn't let go of it in time, and it destroyed some of his fingers. That's the biggest question. Between the Broncos and Raiders, I have to give the slight edge to the Broncos. I just feel like they have more depth than the Raiders. But the Raiders are a sleeper team, as they have done some really good things. Now, what have the Raiders done that I think that is so great? And everybody can make fun of me, but this is what I think. The Raiders took Josh Jacobs. I like Josh Jacobs. I think he was the best running back in that draft, and they got him late. They got him in the late first round. They got Josh Jacobs, and they got Antonio Brown for Skittles. So, I mean, they traded nothing to get him. So, that's the thing. But this is where they lack. Their quarterback's Derek Carr, and he has not played well at all. But let's see how he does with Antonio Brown, Josh Jacobs. Anything's possible. The Broncos have the same kind of thing. They don't have a great quarterback, the Broncos. They have Joe Flacco. I mean, who really believes in Joe Flacco? Nobody, right? But they do have some weapons that I like on the receivers. They have Emmanuel Sanders, who I think is a pretty good receiver. And I think that Philip Lindsay's a pretty decent running back. So you got that going for you. And then Sutton is not that bad on the receivers end. But they both do not have good quarterbacks. Now, if Carr could bounce back like he did in his rookie season, if you look at Carr's rookie season and his second year, he was amazing. He was a really good quarterback. And then I don't know what happened. Was it the weapons? Amari Cooper wasn't playing well with him. And the offensive line is horrible in Oakland. And now that they also, not now, but, they got rid of their best defensive player, which I still don't understand why they got rid of Khalil Mack. That was really stupid. If I was the Raiders, I would have extended Khalil Mack, made sure he stayed with the team, made sure he was happy, done whatever he wanted, because he's a difference maker. He could have made the Raiders a playoff team. With him and a decent offense, they could have been a playoff team at least. But he's not there, and their offense ain't that great from last year. But I think their offense will improve. If Raiders are 8-8, I'd be really surprised, Chris Senor. I literally have them close to that. I have the Raiders at 6-10. So it's only 2 wins difference. But I could see how they go to being 8-8. But that division is tough. It's really tough because the Chiefs and Chargers are very good teams. So that's the toughest thing. Now, with the NFC South, this one is tough. But I had to give the Saints number 1. I think the Saints are the best in this division. Drew Brees still has it for me. I think he could still play at a high level. Raiders split. I know, but look at the box score. I just think the Broncos are a little bit better on defense, Chris Senor. This is the reason why I like the Broncos more. I think their defense is better than the Raiders. And their offense is very similar in certain ways. But the defense for the Broncos, they have Von Miller, they have Chubb. They have a lot of defensive players that can come at the quarterback, and they know how to put pressure. And Joe Flacco is not that great, but if Drew Lock can start and become pretty good, maybe they have something going there. Who knows? We will see. What's up, Kurum? That's an aging line. It will need to. Von Miller isn't there forever. Yes, I know. But I really do think Von Miller will make a difference for this team. And that's why I just give them a slight edge over Oakland, but it is very close. I could see it the other way around. Those two teams are interchangeable. But what is not interchangeable for me is the Chiefs, Chargers, and that's how I got it going. Right now, we are talking. Well, I was trying to go to the NFC South, but we are talking about the AFC West right now. And like I said, I think the Chiefs are the best team in that division. Not by far, just by a little bit over the Chargers. Chargers are in second place. And then after that, I would have the Broncos and the Raiders. I feel like he'll pick the following season. Oh, no. I think Flacco only has one season with this team because they're going to want to start Drew Lock and see what he's capable of. John Elway has missed on some quarterbacks. He drafted Trevor Siemian. He drafted all these quarterbacks and hoping that they would be something, and they turned out to be nothing. So that's what they're trying to do. Chargers and Chiefs will be neck to neck. Yes, they will be. I think it will be neck to neck, but I give the slight edge because I saw what the Chiefs did last year, and I don't see any reason why they won't be able to do the same thing because Tyreek Hill's not getting punished. If Tyreek Hill was suspended, I would definitely give the Chargers the edge there. But Tyreek Hill looks like he's not going to get a suspension or anything's going to happen to him. So with that being in mind, I would have to give the edge to the Chiefs. They will be worse, but not by that much. You're a Chargers fan, don't overthink yourself. Yeah. Chargers and Chiefs are bringing in lines. So let's go to the NFC South. This is a division that's very tough because there's a lot of good teams in this division. There are 3 good teams and 1 on the rise. So I still think the Saints are going to be the best team. I just believe in Drew Brees. I think he's the best quarterback in this division. This is where it gets hard. I actually have the Falcons being the next best team. And after that, I have Cam Newton and the Panthers. And of course, 4th place, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. But I would say watch out for this team because they have Bruce Arians. And we've seen what Bruce Arians has done with quarterbacks in the past before. We've seen what he did with Carson Palmer. And that was insane. Carson Palmer wasn't that great of a quarterback, was always decent. I remember when Carson Palmer was in Oakland, he was terrible. Comes to Arizona with a little bit better of a team, and the coach is just Bruce Arians, and they go to the NFC Championship game. I mean, they were so close to going to the Super Bowl, but they could not get over the Carolina Panthers. So this is going to be pretty interesting. You believe in the Bucs? I think the Bucs are a sleeper team. I think the Bucs could surprise a lot of people, but I need to see it first. This is early predictions. Anything could change. I could change everything because this is, well, we're in July, so preseason hasn't even happened. After preseason happens, we'll have even better evaluation of how these teams will be. This is all before the teams. We don't even have final rosters yet. When final rosters get set in, then we will know. You know, that's what I think. I kind of wish I had Chris Senor on here because I've never had him in Colby. Colby decided, this is what Colby did to me, Gritty City. He said, this is what actually, okay, so let me explain the whole Colby situation. I love Colby. Great guy, but this is what happened. At 8 o'clock, I said, Colby, let's do a live. No, he said 9 o'clock. I said, I can't do that. 8 o'clock because I have work tomorrow. I have to get up early tomorrow, so I want to start at 8 and talk till 10 or 11. It will be fine because whatever. I would love to do a hangout with Chris Senor, actually. That would be great. If you're free right now, we can probably arrange it. I told Colby, let's do a hangout. Let's talk. He said, okay. So after 9, he couldn't do 9. I mean, I couldn't do 9, so we said 8. So he couldn't do 8, so I said 8:30. No, I want you to join in, Chris, because I don't know if Gritty City wants to talk hangouts. I don't know if he wants to do that. So he couldn't do 8. So I said, okay, so then he said, let's do 8:30. And I said, okay, let's do 8:30. So I have my hangout ready. I went live without him because he took too long and it was 8:30 and people were waiting. And he never came. And it was like 8:40, 8:45. And I was like, okay, I'm not just gonna wait forever. Like I wanna talk football. This is something that I want to do. And you came to my channel to let's talk about it, you know? Only for a couple of minutes, Chris Senor. The thing is, this is not a hangout stream, or else I would have been like, okay, a couple of minutes, go ahead. This is just a normal stream. So for me to do a hangout, I would have to close this and start a hangout. So I would hope that you could do it for a little bit longer than just a couple of minutes, Chris Senor. I'm just saying, you don't have to do it today. Whenever you have time, we could schedule it and we could talk for however long you want to talk for. A lot of conflicting schedules, yes. And I'm not only waiting for Colby, but Colby doesn't even tell me why he can't do it. What's taking so long? Like, okay, I'm stuck in traffic, or my brother's beating me up, or whatever, anything. There was no excuse. Like I just don't know what he was doing. I wish he would just tell me why he couldn't come, or what time worked better for him. We could have done that. If 9 p.m. was better for him, I had no problem. We could have done 9 p.m., but he didn't tell me that. No traffic for him. And like I said, if that was what it was, then yeah. Like I said, Chris Senor, if anybody wants to do hangouts, I am down. But I would at least want like 20, 30 minutes for us to talk about football, because the thing is this stream is not a hangout stream, just a regular stream. And I would have to close this and start a new one. If this was the last one, Chris Senor, the last stream, I would have done it. You can do 20 minutes? Okay, Chris Senor, you know how to message people, right? Just message me. Okay, that's cool. Just message me on YouTube. You know how to do it, right? Wait, how do you message? I don't even know how to message someone. Message me on YouTube. I'll end the stream. I'll start a new one. I'll send you the link, and then we could do the hangouts. Because I don't know any other way to message you right now, Chris Senor. So message me on YouTube, and then I will create the hangouts, and we'll go from there. He's 14 or 15, so there'll be no traffic for him. Hey, Noah, I mean, I know you wish you could do a hangout right away also. Twitter, I have you on Twitter, Chris Senor? Do I? I don't even know. Let me see. Oh, wait, I think I do. Oh, no, I don't have you. I got to follow you. Okay, I followed you on Twitter. I don't know if I can message you until you... I don't know. It won't let me message you, though. I don't know why it won't let me message you. Or you could put your... Yeah. Yeah, I can't message you, Chris Senor, for some reason. It is going crazy here on 4th of July today. It is insane. Broncos are better than Raiders. Of course, you're going to say that, Colby. You're a Broncos fan. You're going to say that. I was about to say Raiders. Oh, my God. That would have been terrible to say Raiders. Not by much. I don't know, man. Colby, so what happened? You got stuck in traffic? Why couldn't you make the stream? Your makeup was too much? A lot of family get together on 4th of July. I understand that, Cool Drummer. You had a hot date, Taylor S. Taylor S. Oh my God, it is insane with the fireworks. You should have said, Colby, I'm stuck in traffic. Give me some time. I would have been like, okay. Hey, Gritty Giant, Gritty City, I told you he was stuck in traffic. I told you that's what happened. Oh, I got Chris Senor. I can message him now. Okay, so I'm going to start a hangout with Chris Senor. I will be right back. And yes, we will definitely do that. And Colby, if you want to join, I'll give you one last chance, but you got to be ready ASAP. Okay? Cool. So we're going to start the stream with Colby and Chris Senor. So you're going to have 3 people. It's going to be pretty fun. Colby, be ready. Do not disappoint me again. All right. See you guys in a bit.